Hello guys, I have been to a car boot sale for the second time this year, so it's almost the end of January. I've only been to two, but obviously that's two more than a lot of people get to go to around the country, so I'm very grateful for that. And I also hit some charity shops on Saturday and got some pretty nice bits as well. Got no footage in either, so sorry, you're stuck with me here in the garage, but it is well worth you seeing some of the things that I picked up, just in case you might see them out and about. And also, it is Monday today, so I've sold some bits over the weekend, and there's one item in particular. I mean, there's a few that hopefully you'll see and think, oh, keep my eyes peeled for them, but one in particular that you just gotta keep your eyes peeled for. These, they are just so worth picking up if you see them in big bundles, and you can pick them up in big bundles. This is not the first, it's not the second, don't think it's even the third. It's probably like the fourth or fifth time that I've picked these up in a quantity that is then worth selling in bundles, so stay tuned for what they are. But first, I think I'm going to show you what I grabbed at the boot sale yesterday and what I picked up on Saturday. Yeah, let's just have a little look at some of the things I grabbed. So we are starting to change in here. That's not changed a great deal, that's still a bit of a mess of goods in. There's so much stuff there I need to photograph. Little sneak peek of some of the bits I'm going to show you shortly, some of the sales that I will show you now. I've got rid of one of the rackings here. Still debating whether or not to get rid of this one as well. I think I might do, because I'm making space. You know, a lot has gone over to the unit, and this will become, you know, a photo space, and that will become more shelving. So yeah, there's changes happening. It still looks like a bit of a state at the moment because I'm constantly moving things around all over the place, but there is a lot less in here than there was previously. Right, I'm going to pop you on this shelf and I'm going to show you what I grabbed. Right, changed my mind. Probably going to be a lot better on the old tripod here. Nice bit of space, good height, all that kind of jazz. Right, so yeah, boot sale on yesterday, Sunday. It's quite small. It's, you know, it's still not in full swing. It's a hard standing boot sale. Only one for quite some distance, I think. There's another one in Chelmsford, not too far away, run by the same people, but it's on at the same time. So anyway, first thing I picked up, a couple of belts. This one, nothing too special. I think it's a brand called, well, it's Hagar, almost certain that says Hagar something tanned cowhide. It's got red on there. I'm not entirely sure if you'll be able to see that, but just a pretty standard brown leather belt. So that, and this one, which was slightly nicer, Levi Strauss. Again, I'm not entirely sure how well these GoPros focus, so Levi Strauss, that says, probably be able to see that a bit better. Levi's. Yeah, another brown leather, made in USA, of Italian leather, and they were 50p each, so I'm pretty sure the Levi's will be like 15-20 quid. I'll pop a screenshot up, but that wasn't too bad. I picked up this sea salt tunic. I think I overpaid, really. It's quite a nice, decent condition. It is a size 20. I paid a £5 for that, and I think I'll probably get 20 quid if I'm lucky. So, you know, not the best buy for some reason. I think I've had sea salt in the past and they've done slightly better channel colours. But then we moved on to some slightly better things. There's not a lot of quantity picked up at this boot sale, but there was some nice things. So one lady, so she's a reseller herself. I've dealt with her a few times in the past. She had loads of clothes. She doesn't normally have clothing, but she had loads of it all on rails. Had a quick flick. Do you know what? I'll do it in the order I saw it. So I went over and I saw a trench coat. It's going to be slightly annoying, so I'm going to have to keep tapping this to actually see where we are on the camera. There we go. So I saw this trench coat. Thought, that's worth a look, isn't it? And as I got a bit closer, I could see it was Aquascutum. So very nice. And she's always a bit coy with prices, so I was asking, you know, how much. She said, oh, you know, make me an offer. What do you want to pay? And I said, well, you've got quite a few other bits. Let me have a look. So I looked through. There was that. Then we saw a couple of these indigo moon jackets. They're not mega money, but you know, I was waiting to see what kind of price she was asking for things. Like I say, another one, purple one. Pretty cool embroidered jackets. Then, as I start looking around, there's another Aquascutum, just a jacket, this one. Like a kind of suit jacket. And then, an actual full-on suit. Aquascutum of London. Again, very, very nice. And that's obviously got the trousers as well, so that's a full suit. So I said to her, you know, what do you want for them? And she said something like 15 for the jacket, 10, like 15 for the suit, 15 for the jacket. Blah, blah. So I said, would you take 50? She said, yeah. I think I could have probably got them for 40, but £10 a piece. Now the trench should see me that money back on its own, and then everything else will just be bonus on top. But Aquascutum, great brand to find. You know, it's quality brand, quality maker. So they were really nice to find. Then I walked down the aisle, the very last aisle, so I'd been there, it only takes maximum of an hour to get around this boot sale. After about 45 minutes of it being open, I spot another trench on a rail. I actually spotted a kind of wool Harris Tweed style ladies suit of a skirt and jacket. So I went and looked at that, and then this was behind it, and I don't know if you've already seen, would you believe it, it's Aquascutum again. So I go and have a closer look, and honestly I wouldn't have even known that this existed in trench coat style, but this is 100%, can I get this label out, pure silk, Aquascutum Aqua 5 pure silk trench jacket coat with the belt. Really, really nice. So I asked how much this was. I actually asked how much the suit was first, and she said a tenner. And then I asked how much this was, and she said that's Aquascutum, that's got to be a tenner as well. So naturally I said, would you do 15 for the two? She said no, I'd do 18. But I hadn't done any research at this point, but I was pretty sure that the suit thing probably wasn't worth a great deal, but that probably was. So I said, no worries, I'll just take the jacket for a tenner, left the suit. And that jacket, there's a previous sold of a very similar, if not the same jacket for £180, and then something else for £150, which was a different colour, but in that black colour, I think about £180, and there's nothing listed at all. So really, really top find. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for Aquascutum. Don't know how I managed to find what, 5 if you include the one I left, but 4 pickups of Aquascutum at the same boot sale. So really, really nice there, very nice. Now some charity shop pickups as well. So like I say, I'm having to kind of squeeze my sourcing in at the moment. My daughter goes to a performing arts class on a Saturday for 3 hours, so I made the choice to drive to a little place called Mersey Island. There's only 3 charity shops there, so I went to 3 there, got something in every single one. Yeah, got something in every single one. And then I drove to my pound clearance shop and also got a few things in there. So the first shop I went in was this. I got these pleated lampshades. Always nice to find the pleat ones, and they are Laura Ashley home. So yeah, don't know much about price, but they were £2 each. Should be maybe 15, 20 quid each, hopefully. In the same shop, I got this thing. Now, I don't know this brand, haven't heard of this brand before. Best Montana. Yeah, it's like an American thing, I think, but it just so faded. You know, there's a lot of people that like that kind of faded look. Heavy fade on that. It just says high quality Best Montana on there as well. So that was £4. Pretty much every item of clothing in that shop is £4. It could be Primark, it could be Prada. It's going to be £4 unless they mark it up differently, but there's very little marked up differently. So most things are £4, which that was. That was all I got in there. Then moved to the next shop, which is not far away from that one. As soon as I got in there, I saw this RM Williams check shirt. I like picking up RM Williams stuff. Australian quality brand. I think they make a lot of boots, but I've also sold trousers and things in the past. So yeah, nice shirt there, size large. That was £3. I think that should be a comfortable 25-30. Hopefully I'll have been whacking some screenshots up as we're talking. So there was that one in there. And this, something I must have seen some people pick this up, because I never have done before, but I'm sure I'd seen people pick it up, and that is Joseph. Can you see that? Hopefully that screen focuses us to a certain degree. £4 for that one. Little top there, and again, just keeping in theme, bearing in mind I picked this up before I picked up the other trench, but it is 100% silk as well. So a nice little silk top there for £4. I'll pop a screenshot up, but I think it's maybe 20 to 30 as well. And was there something else in that shop? No, I've got those 2 items in there. And then the final shop in that town, I saw this kind of sitting on the men's thing there. I thought, do you know what, that looks like it might be worth a little look up. Guy Cotton, never ever heard of that brand before. Gave it a little search on eBay. Quite a lot of American listings. I'm looking for the tag, which I think they have removed. I'm almost certain it was £6. It was either 6 or 8, but I think it was 6. I'll have a look at my transactions and confirm in the video. I think it was 6, but that could be about a 50-60 quid jacket. I think it's kind of like a fishing, sailing jacket. So yeah, that was a nice find, and definitely a brand to keep your eyes peeled for. And then I went to the, oh look, I've just found another boot sale pickup from yesterday. Standard HP inks, March 2022 and June 2022, so they are a year and a half out of date, but it does not matter in the world of ink. People will still buy those. So yeah, that was another boot sale buy. But yeah, then I went to the last shop, which was the pound clearance shop, which you may have seen me go there in the past, but I picked up a few things in there. So absolutely everything in this shop is £1. So it's tough not to buy more than you actually do. I've got this O'Neill shirt. I think this will probably go well in the summer. Just a cool little surfer style O'Neill shirt there. Very 90s Y2K feel to it. So as I say, £1. Then another shirt, which was Hogs of Fife. Again, just a kind of standard check shirt. Probably like 15 quid or something rather like that from £1. Oh, this is a good brand, Spirit of the Andes. I've picked this up before, sold really quickly. I don't think this is the most desirable item ever when it comes to Spirit of the Andes. Like a polo shirt with kind of low buttons, size large, but at £1, again, can't really say no to that. And then this thing just kind of stood out to me on the rail, like a little cardigan, but it was the feel and look of it. I thought, you know, I think quality, content wise, that looks quite nice. And it is 50% alpaca, 30% wool, 20% acrylic, made in Peru. So the brand is Tradecraft. Now, I've never heard of this brand before. First time that I've ever found it, but I think that's, yeah, it's good, isn't it? Get my whole arm in the way. I think that'll probably go quite well as well. And at £1, you just really can't go wrong, can you? And then the last thing I picked up, I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but you can probably hear it and have a little guess what you think it may be. But yeah, one of those rain sticks. I just remember these from school. Some of these, the better made, larger quality ones, can go for quite good money. So I think this is a half decent one. They don't really have branding or anything like that. I think it's more done on the size. So I will pop a screenshot up on what kind of price something like this can go, but yeah, for £1, again, worth a grab. So they were my charity shop and car boot sale pickups. Some really nice stuff in there. Obviously that silk trench, I was absolutely chuffed to find that. Really happy to find that. So yeah, Abercrombie and Fitch, Aquascutum, definitely a brand to keep your eyes peeled out for when you're out there. And now I'm going to flick you around and I'm going to show you some of the things that have sold over the weekend. Let's have a look. So what I will do is I will pick these in the order that they sold and just kind of show you what they are. So we had one of the cars, Franklin Mint Eldorado, Cadillac Eldorado. So we have sold a good amount of these now. Obviously that was missing a wheel, so that was, everything has been kind of shown in the description and the photos. People are aware, but even so, that still went for $44.99. So really good sale on that one. This lamp here, it's like got acrylic flowers on it, so this is pretty cool. I actually remember sending this to my sister-in-law because I'd been in a shop that she had been in previously. She is also a reseller, and she said, you know, I want to start looking at other things, not just clothes, because she picks up a lot of clothes. And I said, well, actually, I got this today, and it was £1. So this was in one of the £1 clearance shops, and that has gone for $39.99. We've got an Avon bottle, which there is juice. Have a listen. Don't know why I called it juice, but do you know what? Shout out to Avon, because however old that has still got a pretty strong scent to it. It smells like I kind of think of it as like granddad style aftershave, real heavy musky cologne kind of smell to it. But yeah, that's sold for $12.99, so not really anything to write home about, but I think I paid 50p or £1 a bottle. I got a few of them, and yeah, that's one now that's gone. We sold some mugs. These are pretty cool. So you got skyline there of London, a skyline of Paris, and a skyline of New York. So yeah, they're pretty cool. 8 of them sold for £27. Pretty sure I paid like £3 the set, something like that. They've taken quite a while to go, to be honest, but they've gone at last nonetheless. Scrabble turntable box, £13. Paid £2 for it, I think. Got that just before Christmas. I remember getting that one. I remember it sitting on the kitchen side with my wife telling me to get rid of it into the garage. Right, I'm going to skip the next sale. I'm going to show you that at the end and just have a little proper show. Sold an item of clothing. So I don't think these appeared on a video actually. It might have been before I was back doing the videos, but I picked up a load of Arsenal shirts, children's Arsenal shirts, at a car boot sale. I think I paid £3 a piece. So on with the legend that turned into a bit of a snake, unfortunately, Van Persie, but what a player, what a player. So that one has gone for $19.99. That is going global shipping. Don't know where it's off to, but it's going somewhere. We've got a Pro-Quip jacket. I think this did appear on a video. Pro-Quip jacket there, really, really good condition. $24.99. Can't actually remember where I picked it up from. I think it might have been a charity shop. I can't remember. But yeah, 25 quid for that. We sold a Musto navy blue gilet for $27.99, but I forgot to pick that at the unit, so I've got to go back and grab that. Back over here, BT base. Again, you might have seen I do, with the BT phones, if they're in big bundles, I will pick them up, because regardless if they don't work or anything like that. Oh my god, am I rich? Just found a diamond on the floor. Don't know where that's come from. Yeah, you can sell these things just a spare and replacement. So that's just a spare base, gone for $10.99. So again, probably going to clear about a £5 after that. But that came as part of a big phone bundle. BT 4600 Trio, off the top of my head, I think it's called, with the 3 phones and the main base and things like that. And then I had another set where one of the phones, it just wouldn't take charge, so it was pointless me selling the phone, so I just sold that on its own. What else? What went next? Let's have a look. Next we sold some soap. I mean, is this for display purposes? I don't know. Someone's surely not going to buy that to use it, are they? Kate Greenaway soap. 2 tablets of soap. There we go. It came in a big bundle of kind of new old stock that I got a while back. Then back to the clothing. Now this actually got picked up on a video that has yet to come out, so I've already bought this, listed it and sold it before the video is out. I think the video will be out on Friday. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will. But it's an LK Bennett little cardigan, pure merino wool, sold for $27.99. And just to give you a little sneak peek into how that day went for me, that was £2. I got some very, very nice stuff in this video coming up. Yeah, it was just one of those days where they just kept coming for me, so that was really nice. Sold this belt, it's like a rope buckle thing. That's gone strongly. I had it listed for 25 quid. Someone sent me an offer of 20, so I accepted that. That would have cost me probably 50p or a pound. Then back to the clothes again. This is another item from Friday. Oh, sorry, it was from last Thursday, but the video will be out on Friday. And it is a Sunspell polo, size medium, striped thing there. That sold for £23, and unbelievably, I paid 50p for that. 50p. It had been moved to a rail where everything was 50p. Like, how had that not sold already? Sunspell, great brand to look out for. 50p into £23, absolutely lovely. Again, like I say, a little snapshot into the video coming on Friday. There was some really nice stuff. Then we got this brand new with tags, St. Michael's cardigan thing. Very nice, very of its time. St. Michael from Marks & Spencer with the tag. Had that listed for £30. Lady made me an offer of 20, which I accepted, and then she sent a really lovely message saying, "You made my day," or "I'm so happy, I'm going to love it," something like that. So that was really nice. Haven't picked that yet. Some mint velvet trousers. Almost certain these appeared on a video. I think I paid £3 or £4 for these. Mint velvet kind of, what did I call them? I called them light wash grey biker stretchy zips. Stretchy zips? Oh, stretchy, and then they've got zips. But they sold for £27.99, so that's a pretty strong sale on those mint velvet trousers. What else? Then we've got some Umbro's football boots. Umbro Speciale League. Decent condition, obviously a bit of age to them, but really nice condition. Gave them a little quick scrub. They have gone for £49.99, so I think they cost me £3 or £4 at a boot sale. Really strong sale on those. Then we sold some curtains. Where are the curtains? Oh no, look, I've hidden them way under there. That's a Vinted sale, that one. Pair of Levi jeans on Vinted. I'll pop the screenshot up, can't remember what they sold for. There's the curtains down there. There's two pairs of them. They were, what, £29.99 each, and they both sold. So someone has taken both pairs. So there's 4 curtains there, 2 pairs, £59.98 for the 4 of them. Just quickly flicking back to Vinted, I'll have to pop a screenshot up of it because I put it on my Instagram as well. In fact, I might just put the Instagram story shot here. Someone made me an offer for a Cadbury's Dairy Milk hat, saying I'd really like this, but it's for a fancy dress. You know, will you accept? I think he said, will you accept £5? I was like, I don't really want to accept a fiver. And I didn't actually read the message, so it wasn't like I was ignoring him, but he probably thought I was, because then he sent another message about an hour later saying, I can go to £10. Would you accept that? So I said, yeah, okay. We had a bit of a back and forth. So, and then I had to ask him, you know, what was the fancy dress? What's he dressing up as? And he said he's going to dress up. They're dressing up others. So I think I've seen other people do this before, where you get pulled a person and then you have to dress them up for a night out or whatever. He's got his cousin, and when his cousin was a child, he was called the Dairy Milk Boy because he made a song up about dairy milk or something. So he's dressing him up as a Cadbury's employee. And obviously this Cadbury Dairy Milk cap that I had, it's going to fit the bill, so I'm kind of looking forward if he's going to let me know, or maybe send me a photo or something of that happening. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's off. Anyway, what was next? I don't think there's much left now. A book. Oh wow, breaking the bank on this one. £3.99 on this book. Barry Maltzberg, Herovit's World. Can't remember where I got these. I think I picked up quite a few science fiction style. I've still got some of them up there as well. So yeah, £3.99. Really nothing to write home about. A Gant polo. I think this appeared on a video. Can't remember where. Oh, I do remember where now. This was in, what's that town called? Tiptree? Not Malden. Yeah, so a nice Gant thing. This was on the clearance, I remember that day. I can't remember what I paid for it now. £3-4 maybe. That's gone for £17.99. And then the last thing to show is this, which was from the auction bundle of the watches. This, we had 2 of these, and this is the second one that's sold now. They both sold for £13.99. So yeah, that is the last thing out the door. So in regards to the auctions as well, obviously I haven't released an auction video for quite some time now. The reason being really that Christmas came, New Year came, and you know, other bits and pieces came. Not only did I slow down, but the auctions also slowed down, so there wasn't as much to get my teeth stuck into, if you like. So it has been a bit of a delay since the last auction video, but as you can see, been selling the cars, been selling the watches. So I'm going to do a video soon of a bit of an update, kind of where we're up to, how the sales have been going, what kind of figures we're at, and then going forward they will start up again, and we'll start getting back to the auctions and buying some more stuff and just boosting that side of the business, because it's one that for the past couple of months has not seen a lot of interest from me, but I'm missing it, so I want to get back out there. But yeah, so they were the sales, and now I'm going to show you this one that I've been teasing for the whole video. Let me go grab some. And here we have it, Mills and Boon books. Now if you don't know Mills and Boon, you know, you might be getting an idea from these covers, but basically savage innocence. They are would you call them romantic novels, reading between the lines. I mean, you can see by the covers what raw silk, what most of the content of these books is. But anyway, I picked up a load of these, not for the first time, like I said, for £40, and I think it was to the tune of about 600. And I've been selling them in bundles of 50, for the majority of them at £59.99. And that is what that bundle has gone for, £59.99. So I'll pop a few screenshots up now. Maybe I'll run through them of some of the previous that have sold. But let me go and get my phone, because there's a screenshot on here that will explain what I've made so far. But these books, they just, I think they're the kind of book that if you like Mills and Boon, you're probably going to have a lot of them. So I've picked them up in the past in big quantities, never this kind of quantity. I think I might have shown them in one of my videos. I think I picked them up and I had them all bundled up outside, but I don't think I showed them off too much. I think they were piled up in here on one of my videos in loads of like veg fruit boxes, you know, those kind of tray cardboard box things. But yeah, I have sold a lot of these now, and this last bundle, as I said, has gone for £59.99, as did a lot of the others. And in terms of total price now, these have made a sales value of £467.67. When you take off the item cost, the shipping cost, and the eBay fees, you're looking at a profit of £308.24 from these books, and I only picked them up less than 2 months ago, so they don't hang around either in this quantity. I think you struggle a bit more to sell them in 10s, 20s, but when you're selling 50 a pop at around £1 a book, they fly off the shelves, if you like. So yeah, I think that's the 9th bundle I've sold now. So I've sold about 450 of them, and I've got, I think, about 150 left, and some slightly different ones which were in a similar vein. But just to reiterate, if you see, and you can see, I don't know if you might know Penguin books and things like that. If you don't know these, obviously if you do know these, then ignore me. But if you don't, they come in kind of different colourways, a bit like the Penguin style books, but a lot of them are blue. That tends to be their kind of classic colour. And then yeah, so if you see blue books like this with an M&B, or this little rose, which is their kind of like logo, and have a closer look and see what they want, because people dish these out so cheap. The ones I've bought in the past at like 20p a book, I think these worked out as something like, I actually did work it out at the time, I think it was 13p a book, something like that, can't remember. But yeah, might have even been less thinking about it, but I don't know, I can't remember. But just know that they sell for really good money, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled for them. Right, I think I have rambled on enough now. I've shown you a lot of things I picked up this weekend, a lot of things I sold this weekend, and hopefully a few items to be on the lookout for. If it's the Mills and Boons books, if it's the Mills and Boons book, if it's the Mills and Boons books only that you remember, you do not know how many times it took me just to say that. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Then yeah, that's good. But you know, Aquascutum, another great brand to look out for. I'm really looking forward to getting that listed and sold, and I will update you when I do. But I will call it a day now. Thank you very much for watching. If you are still here at the end of the video, thank you very much. Please hit that like if you did enjoy the video, and hit subscribe if you want to see more reselling content going forward. Thanks again for watching. Catch you on the next one.